In the 2025 Sudirman Cup, Alwi Farhan put up an incredibly impressive performance against Denmark's Anders Antonsen, beating him in a close three-set match. In this video, we want to take a closer look at Alwi Farhan and exactly what enables him to play at such a high level. Let's start with Alwi Farhan's playing position. An aspect of Alwi's game that is quite unique to him is his stance when he's playing. You can see how he stands very wide, which ultimately results in a lower center of gravity, and almost looks as if he is trying to do the Mabu stance from Kung Fu. Historically, this stance is trained to improve balance, endurance, and strength in the legs, which makes a lot of sense when you watch Alwi play.
To stay in mid-court.
His low center of gravity helps him tremendously in his defense. Despite being so young, Alwi Farhan's defense is one of the best among the juniors, and rivals the top senior players in the World Tour as well. Notice when he is on defense, his torso doesn't move too much, and his chest stays relatively upright. A large problem for many badminton players is too much movement in their torso on defense, which is more draining and reduces their recovery time. Alwi Farhan's body control is comparable to some of the best players of all time, like Chen Long and Kento Momota. And furthermore, both Chen Long and Kento Momota had some of the best defense and retrieval skills of all time. However, Alwi Farhan's body position isn't exactly the same as Momota or Chen Long. While all three players keep a low center of gravity, Alwi Farhan has a low center of gravity through a greater angle of knee bend. This is in contrast to Momota and Chen Long, who lean more forward in their torso. Both positions have their upsides and downsides. For example, an upside of Alwi Farhan's position is that it makes it easier for him to move towards the backcourt, because his torso is not leaning forward. When Chen Long or Kento Momota get pushed towards the backcourt, their chest must come up first, which takes a little more time. However, a downside to Alwi Farhan's body position is how physically taxing it is to maintain that position for an entire rally, let alone an entire match. So, if you want to mimic these players, you should copy the position that is most comfortable for you. Now, if you've watched Alwi play, you would have noticed that his style is not defensive at all. Even though his defense is very good, his style is not based around it. He plays more of an attacking style where he aims to take the shuttle as early as possible. His focus is more on putting pressure on the opponents by constantly pushing the speed of the game, taking the shuttle very early at the net, and playing hard smashes in the back.
Want to be dueling with him at 18 all or 19 all.
You can see how he jumps out a lot in the midcourt, intercepting shots to keep applying the pressure on his opponent.
Dangerous lift.
This style, however, requires a lot more physicality because of the amount of jumping and attacking that is involved, which is a major downside. And as a result, you can see Alwi Farhan becoming tired and ultimately losing focus, leading to a lot of unforced errors.
Good switch of direction from Farhan. Antonsen battling hard.
There is a large contrast between his style and a style from a player like Shiyuchi. For example, Shiyuchi is more of a controlling player and not exceptionally fast on the court. So he aims to disrupt his opponent by playing deceptions and unexpected change of shots that will hinder his opponent's rhythm. What? However, this isn't to say that Alwi Farhan doesn't have any changes in his shots or deceptions. One of his biggest attacking attributes is his stop drop. This shot is extremely effective for Alwi Farhan because it's a change of pace from fast to slow. For example, in these three clips, You can see how Alwi Farhan moves quickly to his around the head side, but plays a slow shot. That is why it is difficult for Antonsen and Axelsen to retrieve these shots. On the topic of slowing down the pace, when Alwi Farhan is being pressured by his opponent, he will generally play a high clear to slow down the pace. And because his defense is so good, he can often counterattack. Let's take a look at some rallies where he counterattacks Antonsen's attack. You can see in these rallies, Alwi Farhan pushes or drives Antonsen's attack, putting Antonsen in a weak and late position, giving Alwi Farhan the attack.
Beautiful touch from Farhan. The Farhan's game. But high quality from both players. Farhan taking no chances that time.
However, to counterattack, an aggressive shot is not a necessity to gain the edge in the rally. You just need to anticipate and plan out your next few shots accordingly. For example, in these clips, focus on Alwi Farhan's footwork. Notice how he plays a simple straight block on his backhand side and switches his feet position. This is in anticipation of a cross push to his late forehand corner. From this position, the most dangerous shot would be the cross push for Alwi. If Antonsen is able to get Alwi to his late forehand corner, then it is very likely for Anders to win the rally. That is why Alwi will switch his leg position to be in a better position to catch this forehand push. We've talked about having a fast racket setup before, so here is a little recap. A fast racket setup lets you cut off and attack the faster pushes to your backcourt and midcourt, because it essentially cuts down the amount of time it takes to bring up your racket. Fast racket setup allows Alwi to hold before playing this shot. What really stood out to us was how fast Alwi Farhan was with his racket in the midcourt and front court. Take this clip, for example.
He laid out his stall so close to the net.
In this flat exchange with Antonsen, you can see how close Alwi is standing to the net, which means he has very little time to react. But he is still able to keep driving and putting the pressure on Antonsen simply because his racket setup is quick. The fast racket setup attributes to Alwi's attacking style and allows him to play very fast in the midcourt as well. In summary, some things we can learn from Alwi Farhan is to take a stance that lowers our center of gravity to improve our defense. That, however, doesn't necessarily mean you play a more defensive style. If you play an attacking style, Alwi Farhan is a good player to study to learn from his various fast to slow pace changes, as well as things like his quick racket setup that allows you to play a faster game. What did you guys think of Alwi's performance in the 2025 Sudirman Cup? And do you guys think he will be next face of Indonesia men's singles? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.